Hello? Are we live? Are we live? Testing. Welcome. Welcome everyone to the inaugural AFL Asia All Asian Cup 3-team tournament here at RMIT University Saigon campus. Action here has just kicked off between China and the Indochina team. We've got 3 games here for you today. After this game, we've got Indochina versus Indonesia, and then the final game will be China versus Indonesia. Indochina is a combined team. We've got guys on the field from Vietnam. We've got guys from Cambodia. We've got guys from Myanmar. And we've got guys from Laos. So this is the first time we've ever held the All Asia Cup. First time these all local teams have ever played against each other. And there's the first goal of the day to China. Boys pretty happy about that. So a lot of these guys are very new to the game, only having played for a year or two. Some of the boys, it's their first AFL game. It's a pretty exciting time for us all here in Asia, seeing these guys. We've come a long way in a short amount of time. The game has been growing exponentially through the local populations over the last couple of years since the formation of AFL Asia. So you'll see a bit of a mix of skills today. We'll see a couple of guys have been playing for 4 or 5 years. Some of the Indonesian boys are getting pretty good at what they're doing. Some of these Cambodian kids, they can really go too. Here you go, Indochina. Sprayed it to the right, out of bounds on the full. Yeah, some of these Cambodian kids have been playing for quite a while now and really attack the football hard. Chinese guys as well, very athletic in what they're doing. Playing in the Port Adelaide supported program down in Guangzhou. Indochina team today is coached by Andrew Embley, former West Coast Eagle champion. Ember's been a great supporter of AFL Asia for a number of years now, and here goes the China boys. They're out for another go, and that just offline there for 1 point. 1 goal, 1 China. It's a nice kick out there to the wing. China boys getting their kick away there, and they're running onto the ball. Nice pick up. It's a snap from about 30 out, but offline, ball's out of bounds. A lot of these teams have been very well supported for a number of clubs around AFL Asia that have sponsored the boys to be here today. A lot of the boys have to be funded to be here, the young students and developing nations. So it's a great achievement for them just to be here today playing football. Indochina, here they go, they've got a bit of space. Up to the Vietnamese full forward, Joey. The China boys repel that attack.
Who can I speak with about the VIPs? The numbers?
come China once again. That's a strong mark. He plays on full foot. Oh, he's handball over. It's a clear goal. That's going to be a goal. There's another goal to China on the board. China forwards just a little bit taller there for the Indo-China guys. So it's 2 goals to 1 point. Coach Andrew Embley here today, assisted by Brad Seymour from the Sydney Swans. Both guys have did a Q&A before for a sportsman's lunch, which was fantastic. Really grateful for the support of the West Coast Eagles, Sydney Swans, having those guys here today. Here come China again, battling hard. We've got here AFL Asia President Darren Whitfield. Darren, fantastic achievement just for these guys to be here today on the field.
Oh, look, it's a fantastic turnout. We're sitting here watching 2 full teams of Chinese and then Indo-China team playing. The quality of football is great. The level of fitness of these guys is incredible. It's quite a spectacle for all the expats sitting around watching the game. It's a great afternoon.
The Indo-China boys putting a little bit of pressure on, looking for their first score of the game. Vietnamese forward there puts it over the tennis court fence. No score. China still lead 2 goals 1 to Indo-China, no score. And the Cambodian boys there pick up the ball. The umpire calls kicking in danger. Free kick to China. A lot of these guys still very much learning the game of Aussie rules. Don't get a huge number of opportunities to play. That's what this day's all about, just giving them an opportunity. That's a great mark out in the wing there from the Chinese player. Get the ball forward. Oh, and there's some athleticism being shown there from number 88. Gets that ball forward. The speed of the Cambodian backman there showing. It's a great clearance there. The Chinese boys once again put another goal through. Boys from Guangzhou really starting to show their class now. These boys train every week at the Guangdong University program that's supported by Port Adelaide Football Club and the AFL. They've been playing for a number of years now with their star player Zhang Hao, and of course one of their big omission this year is, oh, that's a massive punch forward from the ruckman. But Chen Xiaoling, the star of the Chinese team, not here this year, was drafted early in the year by Port Adelaide. Unfortunately, did his knee not long after arriving in Adelaide, but he's a future prospect that Port Adelaide have taken under their wing and learning his English, studying English, and we really look forward to seeing some good footy from Chen Xiaoling in the future. He's really, what Chen has done going to Australia has inspired this new generation of Chinese footballers, and the opportunities that Australian football presents, just fantastic, and these guys are just so passionate about their footy. Here go the Indochina boys, punching it forward, and they've got an opportunity here. They got an overlap. Oh, it's a nice handball to an advantage there. He just didn't get the kick away in time, and that's holding the ball. Good tackle there, great defence from China. It's a nice spoil there from Indochina, the Cambodian boy. Holding the ball there. As I said before, these boys, it's all about experience for them today. Great opportunity for them to, and they're penalised there, so obviously sometimes the rule interpretations, it's all learning experience there for them, but it's what today's all about, giving them an opportunity to represent their country and their region and on this field. And tomorrow we've got massive day of footy, the 17th Asian Championships, 18 teams from all over Asia. Most teams will have some of these guys involved throughout the day, predominantly expat players. We've got a record over 60 players from 60 locals this year at Asian Champs. There'll be over 500 players in total. First time Vietnam has hosted Asian Championships. Quite a sunny, hot day here in Ho Chi Minh City. Expecting a lot of rain tomorrow. Floods are actually forecast, flash flooding, so enjoy the sunshine while it's out at the moment. Some nice play there from Indochina as they get the ball forward. There's no one there though. And here they go, there's a mark. The Vietnamese boy, that's Chung. His first ever game. This kid, we found him only 2 months ago in Hanoi. He came along to an open day, and we have never seen anyone so passionate about their football. He's sleeping with his churn. He loves it. And that's behind. It was the first score of the day for Indochina anyway. 1 behind to 3 goals won, China. Good job, Chung. The Chinese boys getting the ball forward again. Some nice play there. Just taking their time, looking at their options, working the advantage. Yes, umpire calls too high. And here comes Vin, the big Vietnamese forward. He's going to launch for goal. And that's a great goal there from Vin. The native from Ho Chi Minh City, and the crowd erupts here at RMIT Saigon. He's happy with that one too. Great to see there from the Ho Chi Minh local Vin. Also a star player in the Saigon Geckos rugby team, and there's the siren for the first half. Indochina boys there coming back strongly to finish the first half. 1 goal, 1, trailing China 3 goals, 1. We might see if we can get down to the Indochina huddle. See what Coach Embley has to say here to his charges.
Good work, get a drink.
Great job, Vin. How did that goal feel, mate?
This is awesome. This this is the first goal for Indochina, and I hope that it will change the game, break the game, like the game we have in Thailand.
Awesome, mate. That's fantastic. We love that. Love to see that. Keep trying hard.
Thank you.
Making us proud.
Got to hunt them down.
Coach Brad Seymour from the Sydney Swans here, giving the boys a bit of a half-time rev up.
We've got to hunt them down. When they get the ball, it's one-on-one. You find your man and you stick to him. Yes? Yeah, really good start. Our pressure around the ball was great, yeah? Embers will run through the team for the next half, yes? But when they get the ball, it's one-on-one. Yeah, no easy kicks for them. Yes? All right, let's go. Good stuff.
We have more wider video show me.
1, 2, 3. Go, boys.
That's a bit hard. 1, 2, 3.
So I got with me here Cam Fiedler, the president of Fiddler from president of Singapore Wombats. Cam, fantastic to see these boys out in the field.
Yeah, mate, fantastic. I mean, obviously, having all the locals play in a one-off Asian Cup like this is fantastic. It just shows how much football within the region is actually growing.
Any plans in Singapore, Cam, for find some locals and bring them along to Asian Champs one day?
Very tough to get them outside of piano lessons and maths classes to get them actually on a football field, mate. So a little bit tough, but if they go to Australia and do some study down there, we can usually get them into the game.
Yeah, I guess that's it's really key, isn't it? Really capture some of those guys that have been to Australia and a little bit of Australian experience, a little bit of knowledge about the game, and you know, what are some of the challenges you're facing in Singapore in trying to get some of the locals playing?
Yeah, some would say the president, but outside of that, I mean, the biggest issue is actually getting ground space to start with. Once we've got the ground space, it really is trying to convince families and parents that that academics is one thing, but also getting kids out and playing sport and doing a bit of sport and fitness work is good for them. Unfortunately, Singapore is more on the academic side as opposed to the physical side. So it's a matter of getting over that hurdle about trying to get a bit of balance of life in kids' life.
And how are the Wombats looking for tomorrow, mate? You got 2 teams entered in Asian Champs.
Yeah, strangely enough, we hate touring unless it comes to champs. We're bringing up 65 players for Division 1 and Division 2. Of those 65, probably 3 can play. So we're hoping to be competitive in both. I mean, Division 1's tough. Every game you play in Division 1's a tough game these days now, and Division 2. We're up against Cambodia, which is runners up last year for Division 2. The Indonesian team, which are going to be quick and tough at the ball, and then China Red, which again pretty tough when you're taking a whole 1 billion people, or the best of 1 billion people. So we'll be happy to get through the semis in both divisions.
Good luck tomorrow, Cam. Cheers, mate. Thanks for coming.
Easy.
Overall, the endeavour's been terrific. Your pressure's been really good. Keep running. They're a big, tall team. They can't run as fast as you guys. Run, run, run. Good work. All right, let's go. Hands in. Well done, boys. Come on, guys. Come on. 3, 2, 1.
Hope you're all pumping up the live streaming. So we're about to kick off the second half here of the Indochina versus China match at the All Asian Cup 3-team tournament. Beautiful blue skies of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, here at RMIT Saigon South Campus. We're playing 15-minute halves here. As our guest umpire from India, Maya Vora, throws the ball up to start the second half. China straight away into the action, pumping the ball forward. And the boys do not take a backward step. Very proud to represent their countries here today. China leading so far, 3-1 to Indochina, 1-1. Here come the China boys again. They get it in there forward, it just rolls over for one behind, rushed. So the All Asia Cup here is part of a 2-day festival of sport here in Vietnam. The Asian Championships on tomorrow, 18 teams from all over Asia. Biggest day of football. And here come China once again, and that's a great goal from their big forward. China now 4-2, 26. Lead Indochina 7 points. Here we go again. The China boys just a little bit taller and a little bit more aggressive at the football today. Showing a little bit more experience, and there's great market to their full forward. The China boys getting a lot of experience through the South China AFL League, which comprises 7 or 8 teams now, I think in Hong Kong, Macau and Guangzhou. Great opportunity for them to get some regular games. Indochina boys from 5 different countries, so the first opportunity many of them had to play together. Oh, and that's a lovely kick for goal from number 24, their full forward there. China racing away now, 5-2 to 1-1. Feel free to send us your comments here on AFL Asia Facebook. From Joe Daly, is AFL Asia, is this live streaming tomorrow? Yes, we are. We are live streaming from the AFL Asian Championships. We're just doing the finals tomorrow. We'll be going from 7:30 local Vietnam time in the morning all the way through to about 5:20 when it gets dark. We're fitting 26 games of football in tomorrow. There's another lovely kick for goal from China. Boys starting to show their class, all the hard work that they're putting in Guangzhou. So we're just live streaming the finals tomorrow, which will be starting from about 2 p.m. Just keep an eye on AFL Asia Facebook for updates throughout the day and score updates. And here come the Indochina boys, correct? Off to Ling from Vietnam, who is their first gamer. And here come Cambodian boys. Get a goal, and there's a lovely team goal from Indochina. Great support from the Vietnamese local population here. It's great to see so many expats and locals coming out to support the boys. Great handball there from Ling. first time he's ever set foot on an AFL field. It's a bit of a round of applause as he comes off the field there. Another big punch forward from the Chinese ruckman. They're scrapping with the ball and they're going to get it forward. And there's another great tackle there from Indochina. Oh, and the umpire calls too high. A little bit unlucky there. And that's the Vietnamese small forward, Dinan, number 18. These Chinese forwards just a little bit taller, a little bit quicker and a little bit more experience for the Indochina boys. But it's what today's all about, just giving them a bit of experience and running around on the park and challenging themselves against the other best local talent we have in Asia at the moment. Be a free kick to China, not touched from the kick in. They're going to throw it in.
Get the ball! Get the ball! Go! Get the ball!
Guy balls it up. That was a nice handball there. Some nice team play from China. Number 22, another great snap for goal. These Chinese boys are just improving year after year. They've been coming to Asian Champs now for about 3 or 4 years and just astound us with their continued improvement and dedication to improve themselves. They've got a 5-team domestic competition in Guangdong, the Guangdong AFL, as well as playing in the Hong Kong Scaffold League. Exciting times for Chinese football. Indochina boys battling hard here. China, another straight kick. Their kicking has been exceptional today, China. Number 22, I think that's about his 3rd goal. Apologise for not having some team lists on hand here. We'll see if we can get some names for the next game. We've got 3 games here today. This is the first of 3, 15-minute halves. Next game will be the Indochina boys up against powerful Indonesian team, and then we'll finish, which will be the feature game of the day, the Chinese versus the Indonesians. And the umpire calls over the shoulder, so that'll be a free kick to the Vietnamese forward Vin. Vin lines up for his 2nd goal of the day, just offline there. 1 behind. Vin very happy with his goal in the first half. The first goal for Indochina at the All Asia Cup. He'll remember that for the rest of his life, no doubt. The Chinese boys push it forward again. Be out of bounds. Very lucky to have great support from a lot of sponsors and supporters to make Asian Champs a reality. Particularly the Australian government, who have been great supporters through their sports diplomacy program, helping getting a lot of these boys to Asian Championships here in Ho Chi Minh City. Chinese boys, another behind there. Takes their total to 53 against 53 to 14. China leads at the moment. That'll be touched. Oh no, the goal umpire says that's all clear. It's another goal to China. They're racing away now. It's their 6th goal for the second half. Takes their total to 9. 59 to 14. Coaches Andrew Embley and Brad Seymour making a few adjustments. They got a few guys on the sidelines here to rotate. The Chinese ruckman just a little bit dominant today. Should be exciting when they come up against Indonesia, later on the day. There's another goal from China. So they're racing away now. Clock ticking down on the first game of the day here at the All Asia Cup.
Whatever happens.
To get one more goal before the siren goes. Pushing hard, boys not giving up at all. Keep pushing it forward. Some great strong tackling there. And it's holding the ball called there from the umpire, and that'll be a free kick for goal to Indochina. One of the Cambodian boys, Cambodian representatives here going for goal. Oh, it's a lovely kick for goal. Well deserved, Indochina. Despite the experience of the Chinese team, the boys just not giving up and continue to push forward. The Indochina boys not quite organised there in the middle, just lacking a little bit of experience. The first gamers for a lot of them out there. They're learning the game. It's a great opportunity for them to get a taste of Aussie rules. A lot of these boys, these students or working local jobs, and discovered AFL through friends, open days, come along and just get embraced by the local AFL Asia clubs. A lot of these guys featuring heavily in their respective teams in the AFL Asia Championships, which will be held tomorrow. Another goal there from the Chinese forward. After this game, we might try and go out and have a word to some of the boys and see how they felt. And there's the full-time siren. The inaugural AFL Asia, All Asia Cup, finishes China 72 points to Indochina 20. Great exhibition of local football in Asia today. Great job, fellas. So we might go and try and have a chat to some of these Chinese boys. Game on. I'm live. So we got Prosy here, Prosy, China Reds legend. You've been to most Asian championships, I think. You come along every year.
Been for a while.
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever done the Asia Cup. You know, the All Asia Cup, and the Chinese boys obviously showing their class there.
Yeah, pretty strong team actually. They play just about every weekend. So they got a lot of boys who are all skinny lads a couple of years ago, but you see they've grown up to be big, strong Chinese boys these days. Yeah. So a lot of tackling, fast running, backing up, and doing the right thing, I think.
Yeah. They're obviously get some good experience down in Guangzhou. They're playing in their respective SCAFL and GDAFL leagues. People like Chen Xiaolin going to Australia has really inspired these guys, and perhaps they see an opportunity to maybe progress their careers as footballers.
Yeah, we're only talking about that before the game. That as I was saying, a lot of them are built up to become big, strong lads now. And he's sort of the local hero who went down to Port Adelaide. Unfortunately, broke his cruciate or snapped his cruciate ligament early in training. But they really look up to him, and actually he played last year, and he was in the All Australian team. So, great local lad. A few more coming. We've got a couple who grew up in Australia, living back in Guangzhou now. So yeah, all around good lot of potential there.
So you're based in Shanghai, still, Prosy?
Yes,
yep. So any locals from coming out of Shanghai?
We've got little Sam, who's a teacher now, working in one of the schools with one of our guys. For us, he's a little guy, but a lot of speed and a lot of passion for the game. And actually, he's spending a lot of time to teach the students in Shanghai. At the school, he's doing a lot of work too. We've got Auscham and kids teaching going on up there, so it's looking good.
Thanks, Prosy. We'll be back with the next game shortly.
Yeah, get there, Will.
Okay, Grant, is it?
Yeah.
Ryan, nice to meet you. Would you like me to go around and grab the players' names so you have?
Awesome. Yeah. A couple of blokes to do it, but I'm like, yeah.
Okay, I'll see if they've followed it up.
Yeah, if you can get the Indonesian guy, if you go and get the Indonesian guys' names, that'd be awesome. Because they're playing next.
With Indochina, hey?
Against China. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Indochina. Yep.